Hey folks, this is Peter Griffin here, and folks, go ahead and listen to the PowerKast progression. It's a pretty freaking sweet show, but I gotta say, Charles and Mark, they seem like wicked awesome guys, but I don't know why anyone would like professional wrestling. I mean, it's faker than Kim Kardashian. It's faker than Bruce Jenner. It's faker than that time that your mom said that you were special and that no one could be better than you. It's even faker than that. So just good luck to you. Watch the freaking show. It's a good time if you're a wrestling fan. Maybe you guys should get out of your mom's basements, and it might be pretty cool for you. So, again, go ahead. Make sure you watch PowerKast Progression. It's freaking sweet.
PowerKast Progression Radio with Power.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the PowerKast Progression Radio with Power, baby.
Yeah.
We got our boy Marky Marc in the house. How's it going, buddy?
Good, man. It's going good.
So today on the PowerKast, we got the AEW Fight Forever official game review. I bought it yesterday, so now I can actually have a real review. But today I returned it because sadly I wasn't happy with it. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about that, the good and the positives. And then we got cheapskate strategies. And Mark, you got a lot to say with cheapskates tonight, right?
I do, man.
And we're also going to talk about a little bit about the wrestling term, mark. What does the word mark mean? Who is a mark? And all that good stuff. Because some people out there are confused what the actual word is like meant to be used for, and it's overused in the wrestling community. It's really overused, and we want to have our opinion on that,
Yeah.
and actual facts of what it means, like definitions and everything. So, let's get to this. Okay, I know, Mark, you have not played Fight Forever, correct?
No, I haven't.
Man. Okay, so I go to Walmart, I buy the game, and the case looks great. It looks promising from the back of it. AEW, the fastest rising promotion. This game brings old school to life, and all this stuff on the back. It looks cool. It looks promising. I mean, me and you've seen previews of it. We've seen gameplay. We kind of judged it from the gameplay, which was not a review. That was just our thoughts, what it looks like. Looks. Just like watching a movie trailer, we thought it looked good. If we did say it was good, if we fucked up, let us know in the comments and we'll tell you, you're right, we screwed up. It happens. But now that I've actually played the damn game, I was about, 90% correct about it. So I pop it in, I install it. I've got the Xbox One version. I don't know, the intro, it starts off with like this AEW intro. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty badass. And it's got the AEW Dynamite theme song at the main menu and everything. It's got a pretty good soundtrack, a lot of modern, a lot of old school music. Like, I guess like generic music too in there. But I had no problem with the soundtrack. The main menus look all right, I guess. Here's my problem with this game. They're missing roster members. The roster is outdated. Paige Sierra's not in it. Tony Storm's not in it. Okay, so right off the back, like you got Inner Circle in there, but it's only Sammy and Jericho. It's not the full Inner Circle. I'm like, what the fuck? And like, Jericho Appreciation Society is not in the game. So I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of disappointing. Cody Rhodes is in it, but you have to purchase him. You have to buy him with your AEW points or whatever. I mean, it's got a decent roster. It's about like 50 guys. It's not a bad roster, but it does feel a little dated there. So I played the game. Now I know Kenny Omega said they were trying to compare this to like No Mercy. It's Here Comes the Pain. Didn't Kenny Omega say this?
I think that's what a lot of people did say. They said that it's the next Here Comes the Pain. I know he definitely said No Mercy. He said this game is going to feel like No Mercy.
Now, when it comes to the gameplay, yeah, it's similar to No Mercy. I'll give it that. They emulated like No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000 or WCW Revenge. It definitely feels like that. But guess what? Ukes and THQ already did this on the GameCube with Day of Reckoning, WrestleMania 19. Does no one remember these games? They already did this before. And I know a lot of people might have not played the GameCube games. They didn't sell that well, which is a shame because those were really good games. But they've already did this on the GameCube. So to me, it's nothing new. It's cool to see it come back though. So yeah, it's definitely like No Mercy, the gameplay, strong grapple, weak grapple. But as far as Here Comes the Pain, no, absolutely not. It is 0% Here Comes the Pain. It is nothing like Here Comes the Pain at all. So that was lies. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Now there's glitches. My screen was freezing up during, I don't know, maybe it's just the Xbox version. I had some freeze ups going on. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? The running looks so dated. It's just like this left, right, up, down run, which I get. They're trying to be like No Mercy. But it's like, couldn't they have updated that a little bit? We can't run in like, a full circle. The way they run, I don't know, man. It just looks so dated and weird in 2023. I know it's supposed to be old school, but I don't know. It's kind of like some of it was laughable. So I'm like, okay, but then I actually played the game. It's pretty fun. It's good. As far as gameplay, it is fun. It reminds me of like a WrestleMania 19 or Day of Reckoning, No Mercy. The gameplay they got pretty good. Besides the running looks kind of laughable, but blood. I was told there's blood in this game. Wasn't there supposed to be blood in this game?
I think there is blood.
Well, not in a lights out match because I played a lights out match. I grabbed a sledgehammer. I hit this guy, dude. I hit this guy like 20 fucking times with a sledgehammer in the face. He did not bleed it once. There was no blood. I'm like, where is the blood? I'm thinking, is the blood turned off? I went in options. No, it's on. I'm like, is there only blood during like the barbed wire death match or what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe it's just the barbed wire death match, which would be really stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing happening. I'm hitting this guy with a sledgehammer, no blood. I'm like, okay, well, this sucks. And then if you do a finisher in the game, the match is over. Like finisher, the match ends, and that makes the game completely cheap. That to me, that is the shittiest thing ever because in No Mercy, you could do a finisher and kick out of a finisher. It wasn't the end of the match. No Mercy was actually challenging. You could have like 20-minute matches and kick out of finishers. This game, the match is probably going to end. And I don't like that. They need to get. I do like the button mashing. That's cool. But can't we have I'm not saying a mini game, but like different ways to kick out of a pin because most of the time in this game, if you do a finisher, the match is done. And I don't like that at all. I fucking hate that. They really need to fix that. They need to update that somehow because that makes the game really cheap, in my opinion. Just my opinion. What else? The creator wrestler sucks. I already said it looked like it sucked, but it does suck. It's not complete. It's not finished. You can't create anybody unless you have the the Steam PC version, which you can download mods. But if you have the console version, you're stuck with. You could try to create Triple H or Roman Reigns. They look like garbage. So obviously, this game isn't complete. They released it unfinished. What else? The entrances. Entrances are garbage. The entrances are only like 4 seconds. I think TNA Impact had longer entrances than this shit. I don't like the entrances. They really need to make those at least a little longer. At least, come on, like 4 or 5 seconds or whatever, 6 seconds. I don't like that. Even Here Comes the Pain had longer entrances than that. Disappointing. I don't know. I was really disappointed. I can tell this game is gonna get better. It is, but it's gonna be a while for these updates. So I returned it. I'm gonna wait until it drops to $30, and then once they put out new updates, I'll rebuy it.
Yeah. I just want to mention something really quick. I have the Switch, and I'm a cheap ass for any game for the Switch. I never pay full price for games. Like all the Mario games I got and stuff, all those were from Facebook Marketplace. I don't pay $60 for games. I don't.
Well, let me say something right here. Has no one watched Video Game XD since the beginning? We're all about deals. We are cheap asses. We even have a show, Cheapskate Strategies. If you haven't got the clue yet that we're complete cheap asses,
Yeah.
like you're very confused about this channel. We want deals.
Yeah. And that's why you wait a little bit. Even when I get my movies, when a movie first comes out, I wait around for a little bit, just a little bit. Wait for somebody to sell it cheaper on eBay, get it off of eBay. I mean, that's the way I've always done things. There's nothing new here. So I'm not, like I said, I don't pay $60 for games, period. I don't.
Well, in the history of Video Game XD, when have we bought $60 games on the fly all the time? It's
Never.
rare.
No, I
When's the
I
last
know-
time you seen a grab video where we bought $60 game, 60 that was a new modern game? It's not that often.
I know PS5 you're kind of more forced to do that, but I don't have a PS5. I got a Switch. The Switch has been out forever.
Well, Mark, you're a retro guy. Does no one know this?
But I mean, it's cool that it's on the Switch. It's cool that the Switch actually gets a wrestling game. But like, eventually, I am gonna get it. But I'd like it to drop to, $30-$40 at least. I mean,
Yeah, because I like the new stuff. I like both. I like the old and the new, but I barely ever pay 60 retail price for full. Sometimes I do, but not often.
I'm hoping to maybe I'll find it at Disc Replay cheap or something. Or hell, even I can trade in something that I don't need and got store credit right there.
Now, anybody buying it retail, that's fine. We're not hating on nobody. If you buy retail, that's fine. But us here on Video Game XD, the PowerKast, we are cheap asses from hell.
Yeah.
Like, it could be our favorite thing in the world. It doesn't matter. If we think it's a ripoff or I don't have the money at the moment, people have bills. Okay, bills. How do you know I even have the money at the moment? I could have a bill I got to pay. Didn't I just buy like $100 worth of GameCube games a week ago? I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money for Fight Forever, bro. Did you?
No. I mean, I got other stuff I'm worrying about.
Yeah, and we're going to SummerSlam. Like, I just paid for SummerSlam tickets. I didn't feel like paying $60 for a game.
Yeah, I was just on vacation and drop money for that.
Well, the thing is too, we're not really fanboys, like we buy everything AEW puts out. We're not AEW fanboys, bro. Like, we like AEW. We think it's a good show. We like to buy this merch and DVDs. We like AEW, but personally, like me, I don't know about you, but I'm not like a fanboy.
Yeah.
We buy every album Rob Zombie puts out because I'm a Rob. No, if your album sucks, PowerKast, we're sports news honestly about everything. If something sucks, we're gonna be honest and be like, I wasn't feeling this. This looks like shit. Looks or it sucks, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I like everything. I like going to indie shows. I ROH, like, watching ROH, WWE, some of it. I mean, I definitely love the old stuff. I mean, I have a huge binder of everything. I got old TNA DVDs, and you've seen it, old TNA, old WWE, WWF stuff. I even got some Wrestling Society X stuff. I dabble with everything, man. I dabble with it all.
Yeah, it's like we dabble. We're cheap asses, but we're trying to get a deal. But we will support it. We will buy it. It's just we're waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
Like we're just late to the party, you know. We're still getting down with the party. We're just late to the party.
Yeah.
So I mean that's pretty much it for Fight Forever. I mean, it's fun, but it reminds me of more like an unfinished WrestleMania 18, 19 on the GameCube. It's great if you like the GameCube games or No Mercy, but No Mercy had more options and material than this game offers, and it's 2023. They've been working on this game 3 years, and this is what they give us. Like, I'm really disappointed, and I'm disappointed in Ukes and THQ, and that's just my honest opinion, man.
Yeah.
But I will buy it again. I'm sure, Mark, you'll have fun with it. You're not as critical as I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's it. If I had to rate the game right now, I would rate this game like a 5.5 out of 10, 5.5. And I hate to be that way, but that's my honest opinion. I've been playing wrestling games for 20 years, 20, 30 years. And this is not what I wanted in a wrestling game. It needs more. I want more. But that was the AEW, my review, Charles's review. If you guys want to slam me for that review and say I'm wrong, leave us a comment. Hey, we're not right about everything. That's our opinion. And if we, like I said, leave us a comment. Let us know. Be like, hey, okay. But next up on the PowerKast, let's dive in to cheap skate strategies. Welcome to Cheapskate Strategies, the part of the show where we talk deals, cheap stuff on the low for people on a budget, looking for them deals out there. We're talking about our Walmarts, our, eBays, Macari's, all that cheap deal shiznit. So, Mark, you got some information for us tonight about Cheapskate Strategies on the low.
Yeah. Yep, on the low. Want me to start now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, for me, definitely one store I like to check out is Big Lots, and I know you used to work there.
Oh, yeah.
And they got some great deals there, especially movies, man. Like, you can find some good deals on movies.
Yeah, they do got a decent little, I mean, it's like a little rack, isn't it? Like a little rack.
Yeah, but it changes every time. It's different.
So what are they? About $5 to $10?
Some of them are cheaper than that. Yeah,
You're talking like $2.99, $3.99.
They had My Cousin Vinny on Blu-ray for $2.99.
Okay.
I mean, you can't beat that.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Now you won't really find, they don't sell 4Ks there, but you can find DVDs and Blu-rays. Sure.
Well, I know they got steel books. I know that.
Yeah, and they got furniture that's pretty good there. That's a good price. They got They even have some food items that you can get there cheaper. Kitchen stuff, dish plates, vacuum cleaners, all that stuff. And
And
one little,
I
yeah.
I do think if you work there, you get a 10% discount if you guys ever want to, get employed by Big Lots.
Well, I was just gonna say when you sign up for a first time, and it's free. It's for the rewards zone program. You get 20% off your first time for just signing up. So
Interesting.
yeah, and you sign up with your phone number, and then after that, they have special days where you get between 15-20% off, and so there's some definitely good stuff there.
Now, do you know if Big Lots is like all from the USA? Is it like all different states? Michigan, we have a Big Lots. We don't know if you guys might have it.
I think Big Lots is everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've mentioned to Jeremy about Big Lots, and he knew what it was. So I think Big Lots is everywhere. I don't think it's not just a Michigan thing.
Well, I know we only have Meyer. I know that, like, not maybe only Michigan, but I know like a lot of states don't have Meyer, which is like a local grocery store.
There might be I think there's a couple Meyer in like Ohio area, but that's because it's so close to Michigan. But you are correct. Meyer started out in Michigan, and it's mostly just a Michigan thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And another store I really like, it's Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap.
Good stuff, cheap.
I found some really good stuff there. And there it changes all the time because they literally get inventory from places that are closing or places that have too much stuff. They get all their inventory in for cheap. So you never know what you're going to get. It's just you got to check, different times during the week. And I got some really nice fans there for a good deal. And those fans were like $60-$70 on eBay, and I got them for I had a coupon because you get coupons all the time when you sign up for their reward zone program. You get coupons and stuff. They keep track every time you shop there. You get points. Then once you reach a certain amount of points, you get between 10 and 15% off. And I got a couple really nice fans for like $45. I mean, you can't beat that. These are name brand good fans.
Now we have talked about Ollie's and like Big Lots before, but we didn't really go in depth though. You know what I mean?
But I
Now,
I just got I haven't opened it up yet. I'm gonna do. There'll be a new video coming soon. But I got a sound bar there for $50, and that same sound bar is about $80 anywhere else. So I mean, you can get good stuff at Big Lots. I mean, not Big Lots, but Ollie's. I got that at Ollie's.
we got something wrong. But man, like, I mean, Ollie's, if I could explain this story, like you walk in, it's giant in there. I don't know about anybody else's, but my Big Lots is big. Like they call it not Big Lot. Man, I screwed that up again. Ollie's is huge. Like you walk in there and it's like it's almost bigger than I don't know if it's big as a Walmart, but man, it's pretty freaking close.
Yeah, almost. It really depends on the location.
And like, dude, there's there's books, there's candy, there's maybe mattresses, I think, there's carpets, there's hoodies, t-shirts, and it's all discounted, and it's actually really pretty decent quality stuff here.
I got a PlayStation T-shirt there for like $3. Like that's insane.
That's cheaper than Walmart.
Like I said, you literally never know what you're gonna get in there. It's great. I got the My Pillow. Remember when they had commercials for that?
My
I got
pillow.
my yeah, I got a My Pillow there for cheap. I mean, you literally you never know what you're gonna get there. I've got nice action wrestling action figures there too, like good quality ones, like top of the line.
Now they do go out of stock though. There's only so much inventory. Just because you've seen a couple wrestlers, they could be gone in a couple days.
Once they're gone, they're gone. Like I said, it just depends on the inventory they get. It changes all the time. They also have books there.
Yes, they
Like
do.
I say, always check there before you go to Barnes and Noble because my buddy Derek, he's a big book collector, and he has literally found books that were way more expensive at Barnes and Noble, and he got them at Ollie's cheaper. So they literally do get good stuff in.
Yeah, they stick to the words, good stuff, cheap, and I mean, I have no complaints about Ollie's. Ollie's is like very good discounted store. Definitely, check it out. I mean, if you don't have it in your area, that sucks, but if you do, you better get down there.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure for people who have a lot of money, they probably think it's garbage, but uh, it is what it is. We love it.
Yeah. I love getting a deal.
Dude, I even found a NFL Raiders bed set. It was only $30, and this bed set is sweet. It's got the pillowcases, it's got the sheets, and it's got the logo everywhere. It's so cool. And originally, it's like $80 on like eBay, I think.
Yeah. I even saw a lion. They had a lion same thing you had. Comforter
Yeah.
set for a good deal. They had the Steeler one there. They got some really cool stuff there.
And do they have like a reward system where you can like knock off?
Yes. Yep. When you first sign up for it, you get 15% off. And then after that, it keeps track of your points. So like the more you spend, the more coupons they send you. And then you get the stuff even cheaper.
Sweet.
That's all for free. You don't have to pay for that.
Maybe because we're doing Thrift Store Thunder soon. TST9 baby, summer Thunder, and we were gonna check out Ollie's again.
Yeah.
So August is heating up. It's summer heat. Now, do you have anything else for this episode of Cheapskate Strategies?
We might have mentioned it. I don't think we really went into it, but like I'm a big eBay guy. I have bought a lot of good stuff on eBay. I've bought video game systems on there, video games, movies. Like I always try to check there first before I go retail. Even this, see the Big Bang Theory right back there?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's yeah. I can't. It's not working. My
I see
every
it.
yeah, but yeah, I got that. I got that off eBay, brand new. Nothing wrong with it. A lot cheaper. I don't like paying full price. I hate it.
You guys have to remember, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has opinion. Just because I say Ollie's is good or we like Ollie's doesn't mean everybody's gonna like Ollie's. That's just how it is. Like especially like games and movies, it's all subjective. Just because I think a movie might look great, somebody else could think it's total garbage.
Yeah,
That's just
and that's your opinion. If you want to pay full price, great. Like I'm not gonna give you a hard time just because you don't want to pay full price.
yeah, it's like I don't understand the mentality of I'm right, you're wrong. It's like no, these are opinions. It's not a fact that Ollie's is the best store. It's not a fact. It's just my view of it. But like eBay, like some people hate eBay, and I freaking love eBay. Dude, I found so much good stuff on eBay, man. I'm talking games, movies, electronic stuff. Like, yeah, there's garbage on eBay too, but there's a lot of good deals too, and a lot of good stuff, not just garbage. And guess what? You buy it from eBay, you're helping somebody out too, because they just made some money too.
Yeah, I mean, especially movies. You know how great of a deal you get on movies? Like, 'cause you know what people do is they buy the movie or they get it from somebody, and all they want is that digital code, which I want no part of. I hate the digital code. So they take the digital code, put it on whatever hard drive or whatever they have, put it on there or their computer or whatever, and then they sell the movie to me. It's a win-win. I get it cheaper. It's like I don't care about that stupid code, and it don't have to be brand new. But half the time they don't even touch the Blu-ray, or they don't even touch the 4K disc. They literally do not touch it. They literally open up that 4K disc or Blu-ray, open it up, take the code, sell it on eBay, and I will gladly take it off your hands.
Well, it's like the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Like we might think the digital code is trash, but somebody else might be a digital guy.
I totally get why people do it. I get it. I don't care for it. It's such a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah, well, that's the new era for you. We're old farts.
No, but like one time I was hanging out with my buddy, hanging out with my friend, and I was supposed to bring the movie with me, and I forgot it. But I had that digital code with me, and we could not figure out how to, because we wanted to watch it on his TV, but then you had to go on the computer and down, I don't know, and we could not figure it out, and like it literally took us forever, and we just gave up. And it's like, man, like this is stupid. Like, it's such a, you have to create an account and you have to do all this stuff. Why would I do all this shit when I could just pop it in? Like,
Cause Mark, you're a boomer and you don't get it.
like I get Netflix. At least Netflix, you're on and boom, you're done. But like trying to figure out this digital stuff is just, it's too much.
Yeah, it's not a simple time anymore. Everything's complicated. Complicated people in a complicated world.
Yeah.
I know some people use like we've mentioned this before, Macari, which is like an eBay knockoff, but sometimes you can find some better stuff on Macari without, as many scammers. I think there might be obviously there's probably scammers on there too. But I feel like Macari has like maybe less scammers.
Well, Macari's a little different. I think they don't take the money out of your account until it's been shipped. So that's the difference between eBay and Macari, is like they don't get paid. The seller does not get paid until that item has been shipped. Where eBay, they get paid right away, and then they gotta obviously ship it out to you. And if they don't ship it out to you, then that's when you do you file the dispute and all that. So that's like Macari's gimmick, is like, if that tries to motivate the seller to get it out, because he won't get his money until it's out.
Don't they have an option on there where you can pay like $10 this month, $10 next month, or something like that?
I don't really know about that, but maybe.
I thought they had like an option where you can pay in like increments or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Macari has that.
Well, I know eBay has that with PayPal.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's PayPal, but you have to get the PayPal credit card. So you have to qualify for the credit card. And if you do, then you make your payments. Like your first payment's not due for a while, and then after that you could make different payments on it.
I have the PayPal credit card. It's actually it works wonders.
Yeah.
Cause like anytime you say you send me money or I send you money, it goes right to my card. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to use it only online. I can just pull out my credit card and it goes instantly to PayPal. That's what I like about PayPal. And they have good security with PayPal if you ever get scammed or ripped off. So I'll tell you right now, I don't like Cash App. I think Cash App is overrated. It's garbage and there's no security for Cash App.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of Cash App. I know a lot of people use it on iPhones. I'm a PayPal guy.
Yeah.
So
And another thing that me and Charles both love is Disc Replay, which is our local video game store. And there seems to be a lot of locations in Michigan. And I know they're in a few other states as well, but yeah, we're very lucky to have them, and our locations sell movies too. So I found some great movies, and I also bought my 4K TV off of there, which is awesome because one thing I got it cheaper, and the other thing I actually got even more cheaper because I sold a whole bunch of stuff. So to get that TV, you know what I mean? So it's like that's a pretty good option. And the TV I bought was actually like it was made like in the beginning of 2022. So it's literally almost a brand new TV. I mean, I haven't watched it much and too much.
now, do you think Disc Replay is gonna take over the world?
Will
Do
they
you
take
think
over the world? No.
Yeah, do you think
Yeah.
there's gonna be more ever in all states eventually?
I don't know. Maybe.
I
But
don't
I
know,
know
man.
there's
They're doing
yeah,
good business.
yeah. Definitely retro's back now. It's the cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody are retro people, but there's a big crowd for retro right now. It's really hot right now, collecting and all that.
Yeah.
And also, a shout out to Media Reload. Not everybody might have Media Reload, but they're awesome. They are just as good as Disc Replay.
Yeah, I'd say any retro video game store is dope.
Or I know a lot of people have Game Exchange. We don't have Game Exchange. I don't think we might, but I've never been to one. Because Casey, shout out to Casey. Casey's Raw. Check him out. He has a Game Exchange, but I've never been to Game Exchange, so I can't I don't have an opinion on that. But I think that about it for Cheapskate Strategies tonight.
Yeah, I'd say that's about it. And I mean, a few other things too is like I would definitely people that want to save money on groceries check out Aldi's. Aldi's is a great place for groceries, and you can get their name brand groceries, and a lot of it tastes just as good as the major brand, or I'd say some of it's even better. But they have some really good healthy options there. So I would definitely recommend people go to Aldi's if they haven't already gone. Like that's definitely a great store to go to.
I'll
And
tell I'll tell
Even Walmart has great deals too. Even with their movies, they got some fantastic deals.
I'll tell you this: out of all the grocery stores, Aldi, not to be confused with Ollie's, it's Aldi, ALDI.
I get it in my head. I got it mixed up. I almost wanted to say Ollie's, but I meant Aldi's.
It's the cheapest grocery store we have in Michigan. Cheapest. I mean, no diss to Walmart. Walmart's pretty cheap too, but man, Aldi is really freaking cheap.
Aldi's is, I'm pretty sure it's everywhere.
To me, it's the new Save a Lot. And I think it's German, isn't it? German?
It is German.
All right. But that was Cheapskate Strategies. Next time, tune in because we're going to be talking about more cheap deals, cheap stuff for the low budget people out there. People on a budget, they don't want to spend a lot of money because we are the cheapskates. All right, next on the PowerKast progression. Okay, I've been wanting to talk. Mark, this was more of my idea. I know you wanted to throw some words in there on it, but I've been wanting to talk about this for a really long time, even before I even did Video Game XD and PowerKast. Like this has been bugging the hell out of me. This word is so overused, it's so misused, and it gets to the point where it gets annoying. It is the wrestling term mark. Mark. So the word mark in wrestling lingo. Now there's all kinds of different words and lingo stuff in wrestling, behind the scenes stuff the fans aren't supposed to know about. But wrestling fans have evolved. We know more than the average fan should know at this point in 2023. Back in the day, I'm sure no fans probably even knew what the hell this word even meant. But nowadays, fans know what heels are, baby faces, marks. They're supposable smart marks, smarks. And wrestling fans have evolved, basically, right? So in the YWC, Facebook groups, all on the internet, you hear this all the time. Mark, this guy's a mark. Tony Khan's a mark. Mark, that's all you hear, Mark. And, somebody might not even know what the hell this means. Who knows? And they're probably wondering, well, what is a mark? Why do people keep saying the word? Why do people keep saying the word mark? What? So, okay, Marky Marc, let's look up the definition here, or some articles here on what this mark means. Okay. So what is a wrestling mark? To be a wrestling mark is to be someone who buys into the emotion and characteristics of the storyline and characters in pro wrestling. All wrestling fans are marks, some to different levels than others. It isn't a bad thing. You enjoy the entertainment. Okay? Let's look up some other articles here. A mark is someone who has bought the WWE network and watches the WWE network, which is what? All wrestling fans that love WWE, correct? Someone who idolizes a particular wrestler. What else we got here? A smart mark is a fan who knows the entire show is scripted and is more interested in behind the scenes. Well, look at that, bro. Okay. A mark is a person who spent money on merchandise, WWE Network, blah, blah, blah. Basically, okay, if you are a fan of pro wrestling, I even did the indies. I used to wrestle in the indies for a little bit. I had legit trainers. We learned this in wrestling. If you go to the shows, if you sit in the crowd, you have bought a t-shirt, you cheer your favorite wrestler, whether they're bad or good or whatever, you watch it on TV, you get all hyped up, you're screaming at the television, you're wearing the t-shirts, you bought the merch, you got action figures on your wall, like me. See all the posters of stuff I'm into? Mortal Kombat, all this? Yeah, that's a mark. We're all marks. It doesn't even video games. I'm a mark for Mortal Kombat. I got the tattoo. I'm a fan. That is a mark. You buy into it. You're buying the merch.
And look at my background. I'm a movie mark.
Exactly. We're all marks. It doesn't matter if you think you're smarter than one person or, dude, if you're wearing the shirt and you're going to the shows and you get so hyped up into the backstage politics, all that, you're a freaking mark. We're all marks, and that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, and
There's no,
even people that like wrestling in the 80s, people that like wrestling in the 90s, the Attitude Era, they're marks as well.
Shawn Michaels was a Ric Flair mark.
So
Wasn't Chris?
my thing is to say, oh, you're AEW mark, and like it doesn't make sense. It's like we're all marks. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to make it like it's a bad thing.
It's just
like
it's a word to make fun of somebody, and they think they're smarter than you, like they're in the business. You're not in the business. Have you gotten to a ring? Do you work backstage? No, you're a fan. Me, I was in the business for a little bit, but even me, deep down, I'm still a wrestling fan. That's why I wanted to wrestle. We're all frickin' marks, dude. Every one of us. So people who are confused of this word, stop saying it when you are a mark yourself. Unless you're an actual wrestler in the business, like you know what I'm saying? Like even what's his name? Uh having a brain fart. What's his name? The guy we don't like. What is his name? He does the Jim Cornette. Okay. Jim Cornette, he might rant and he's very opinionated and I don't like him. I think he's very negative. I think he's kind of funny, but he's annoying too. At least him, he's actually worked in the business. He was in the business. He has a right. He has a right to be opinionated. He has the right to say the word mark and all this crap. No one else, if you're not in the business, you're not a pro wrestler, you're not allowed to sit around and go mark, 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 mark. We're all freaking marks, bro.
and there's something I just want to bring up. Like, I think it's kind of at the end of the day, when you really think about it, we're all wrestling fans here. Doesn't matter what promotion you like, we're wrestling fans, and it's kind of us versus everybody else. You know what I mean? It's like this huge war going right. Oh, you like AEW? Oh, you're just a WWE fanboy, or blah, whatever. And it's kind of sad. It's like, here we have all these other people that, oh, you like wrestling, it's fake and stuff. It's like we already have to fight them, and now it's like everyone's fighting among themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, and at the end of the day, I think it's good that there's two major promotion, that there's AEW and there's WWE. I mean, think about all these wrestlers. They need a place to go, because they have families, like it's good to have competition. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of ICP versus Twisted Fans. Oh
Yeah.
my God. And like, dude, like, it's stupid. Shut up. Like, this is why people make fun of wrestling fans. This is why people make fun of your fan base. Because you're fighting within your own fans. Oh my God. Yeah, we're all fans, bro. Like, who cares? Like, okay, this person likes AEW more than this person. Dude, since the beginning of the PowerKast, I think we've talked more about WWE than AEW. Wouldn't that make us WWE marks?
Yeah.
People are like, oh, AEW, AEW. It's like, dude, didn't we talk about TNA too?
Yeah. TNA, we talk about it all.
We talked about it all. Like, what are you talking about? These haters and these like hate groups on Facebook and the groups and all these people. It's like, what are you talking about? We like it all. We've said that we like it all. And we're adults too. We don't always have time to watch Dynamite every week. We don't. We got other stuff going on. It's like back in the day, yeah, I was a hardcore WWF, WWE. I guess back then when I was a kid, I was a fanboy. As I got older, I started wrestling myself. I didn't have time to watch it as much. We got bills, we got jobs, video games. I'm into more stuff than just pro wrestling,
Yeah, me too.
We don't always have the time to. We're not fanboys. We're just here to watch it. We enjoy what we like or we don't like, and we'll talk about it. And we have our DVD collections. We can watch the old stuff all day, and that's who we are.
Yeah.
We like AEW, we like WWE, we like it all.
Yeah, we like it all. And
this is what I don't understand. Not even wrestling, anything. I hate this band. I hate it. I hate this movie. I hate this. Why do you keep listening? Why do you keep paying attention? I don't understand that. If you don't like it, don't pay it. Why are you talking about it?
Some people have better to do. They got no shit going on in their life, and that's what they do. They keep talking about it because that's all they live for.
I could understand if it comes up in a conversation or someone asked you about it, but like every single day you just like this hate. It's like, then stop. When I don't like something, like when I hated Cena, but when I was a kid, I didn't want to watch Raw anymore. I didn't want to buy his shirt. I wanted nothing to do with Cena. It was annoying. I just don't understand, like, oh, if you hate something, then I'm gonna keep. It's like, that makes no sense. Just my opinion. It makes no sense.
That's another thing too. Is if you don't like somebody, for example, I don't like John Cena. I don't like him, and you'll never see me wearing his shirt
or buy his fucking his posters and all that.
And then if I get called out on it, oh, it was in the $5 bin. I got it for $5 in WWE shop. Yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't like John Cena, and I'm never gonna wear a shirt.
Yeah, when you buy it, you're giving John Cena money and the company money.
And I'm not talking about his actor skills because he's a decent actor, but him as a wrestler, I hated it.
The thing is, when you buy a product of something, you're supporting them. Why would you buy it if you don't like it? You're just like the AEW Fight Forever. Some people are hating on it. It looks like PS3, it's garbage, but they're still buying it and playing it. That makes zero sense either. You're giving AEW money.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. Well, Mark, you guys love it all. Didn't you hate WWE? No, he says he doesn't watch it anymore because he's not interested as much as he used to be as a kid. He never said. Did you ever say you hated WWE?
No.
You just said you're not interested right now.
Yeah, I mean, I still watch it here and there. I mean, I saw Money in the Bank, and I'll see highlights and stuff like that.
You're just not an active WWE fan, like like when you're a teenager.
But I have a chance going to SummerSlam, so it kind of came out of nowhere and it worked out. So I'm going. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it is.
Plus, that was a free show. You got it for free. You didn't give them money if you know what I'm saying. You got hooked up with somebody and they said, "Hey, you want to go? Hey, fuck it, yeah."
Yeah.
But this whole like, oh, well, it's like the thing is, things change. Oh yeah, the first episode of the PowerKast, we were like, yeah, WWE's not doing good. At the moment, they weren't. But then things changed. Triple H got in charge, and things changed in the wrestling business. WWE has impressed us a little bit throughout the years. Like, damn, like they're actually doing good now, or at least better than they were. Because all wrestling fans are like that. Like some eras, they're just not feeling it. I know a lot of people who stopped watching during Ruthless Aggression. I loved Ruthless Aggression, but some people didn't like it, and they stopped for a minute, and then they got back into it during the PG era. Well, this has been the PowerKast Progression. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Opinions are opinions, and it's sports news, honestly, baby. We will see you guys in the next PowerKast Progression. I'm Charles.
It's your boy, Marky Marc.
Peace.
This is Gangrel the Vampire Word. I want to give a big shout out to everybody watching Video Game XD and the PowerKast Progression. That's right. Want some, get some, bad enough, take some. Man, you're watching the Video Game XD and the PowerKast Progression. Keep fanging and gaming, baby. Or I would say fanging and banging, but you can keep fanging and gaming. Give everyone a blood glass and tell them Gangrel said so.
The PowerKast Progression. Radio with power.